Starseed from Gaia, the self you have been wearing is no longer yours to carry, and somewhere beneath the noise of your daily life, you already know this. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I bring this transmission directly from the Arcturian Council to you, in this exact moment, because your soul has crossed a threshold that cannot be uncrossed. What you are feeling is not confusion. It is completion. The identity you built, the roles you accepted, the version of yourself you have been performing, they are dissolving. Not because you failed, because you are finished with that level of existence. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to move through this identity dissolution and align with the next phase of your cosmic evolution. But here's the first revelation. The discomfort you feel is not a sign that something is wrong. It is the pressure of a higher self pushing through the shell of who you used to be. This is not collapse. This is transition. And it was always meant to happen now. You did not arrive at this transmission by chance. This message vibrated into your field because something inside you is ready to be unlocked. Your soul called this in. You have been waiting to remember. Like this transmission to signal to your star family, I am ready. Subscribe if your mission is activating and you are beginning to align with your true path. Comment 999 if you feel the old identity falling away and something greater rising in its place. Declare what you are releasing and reply to someone else who is releasing it too. Because this field amplifies when we move together. This is not content. This is a code. And you are the only one who can activate it from within. You are not here by accident. There is a moment, and perhaps you have already lived it, where something inside you refuses to keep pretending. Not loudly, not with fanfare, but quietly, irreversibly, like a frequency that has been turned on and cannot be silenced again. You looked at your life, the roles you were playing, the identity you had carefully constructed, the version of yourself that everyone around you recognized and expected, and something deeper said, "This is not it. This is not all of it." That moment was not a breakdown. That was a transmission. And if you are here, watching this, feeling the pull of something vast and unnamed moving through your awareness, then what you are about to receive is not new information. It is a remembrance. Stay with this, all the way to the end, because what unfolds in the next few minutes was meant to reach you, not randomly, not by algorithm alone, but by design. Galactic design. Most people believe they are disconnected from purpose because they have not yet found the right path, the right teacher, or the right moment to begin. They search outwardly, sifting through philosophies and practices, hoping to stumble upon the key that will unlock their inherent sense of direction. They often feel adrift, like a ship without a compass, convinced that their internal void is a testament to an absence of divine design for their life. But for those who carry the unmistakable signature of star origin, for those whose souls arrived here with intricate encoded memory, with galactic instruction woven into their very essence, and a mission layered into their cellular structure, as profound as the DNA itself, the disconnection they experience is something far more specific, far more nuanced. It is not the absence of purpose, a blank slate where destiny should be. No, it is the suppression of remembrance, like an ancient library whose vast archives are temporarily sealed beneath layers of dust and forgetting. There is a field of distortion that surrounds the awakening starseed, a kind of energetic veil that can feel at times impenetrable. Its origin is not sinister. It is simply the accumulated density of an Earth experience, a vibrational reality that was never designed to comfortably hold your full, unfiltered frequency. Your soul knew this before it descended into this dimension. You came here knowing the profound sacrifice and the immense potential of this journey. You agreed to enter a dimension of forgetting, to walk through the waters of earthly amnesia, so that your awakening, when it finally ignited, would carry the full, undeniable force of earned emergence. It would not be a mere conceptual understanding, but a visceral, embodied recognition forged in the crucible of this world. But that forgetting, dear one, has a profound cost, a weight that is often carried unconsciously for decades. It shows up as the persistent, aching feeling that you do not truly belong here, that you are a visitor on a planet where everyone else seems to have memorized the customs and the language. It manifests as the deep-seated exhaustion of navigating systems and structures, be they societal, professional, or personal, that feel fundamentally misaligned with something you can barely name, yet absolutely sense as your truth. It often surfaces as a deep, resonant grief of almost remembering. The fleeting flash of recognition when you gaze upon the vast, star-strewn canvas of the night sky. A primal yearning echoing from within. Or when certain frequencies of music move through you, stirring an ancient ache and a profound sense of homecoming. Or when a seemingly ordinary conversation suddenly touches upon a resonant truth, a vibrational chord that makes your entire energy body lean forward as if to say, yes, that, more of that. What is happening in those precious crystalline moments is not merely imagination or poetic fantasy. It is your galactic blueprint, the core essence of your multidimensional self, valiantly trying to surface through the dense, heavy sedimentation of your Earth identity, trying to pierce through the veil of accumulated forgetfulness. And the reason it hasn't fully broken through yet is not because you are not ready, nor because you are insufficient. It is because there are layers of inherited frequency, pervasive social programming, deeply ingrained ancestral patterning, the energetic residue of countless previous lifetimes on this and other worlds, all sitting on top of your pristine starseed codes like sediment over a crystalline field, obscuring its brilliant light. The Arcturian currents, these intelligent streams of consciousness from a higher dimension, do not remove that sediment by force, like a violent storm. Instead, they dissolve it, gently, gradually, precisely, through a process of vibrational recalibration that begins the very moment you consciously or unconsciously stop resisting the magnificent, authentic version of yourself that is trying to emerge. Your former identity, the one meticulously built from external expectation, from the instinct for survival, from constant adaptation, and from the deeply human need to make sense of this world through its own limited frameworks. That identity is not your enemy. It served you valiantly. It functioned as a protective cocoon, shielding your true essence as you navigated the challenging terrain of Earth. It brought you exactly here, to this moment. But it was never the destination. It was the vessel for a stage of the journey. You were always moving toward a sacred threshold, a point of no return where the old self begins to recede, and the true self emerges in its full, radiant glory. And you are standing at that threshold now, feeling the subtle yet undeniable shift in the energetic winds. Some transmissions don't come through words alone, they come through frequency, through an energetic resonance that bypasses the logical mind and speaks directly to the soul. If something stirred within you just now, a subtle hum or a profound resonance, you may be ready to receive the hidden Arcturian keys of awakening. This short yet powerful ebook carries ancient Arcturian techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. The link is in the first pinned comment, but only for a limited time. What follows is not merely a self-help framework or a linear set of instructions to follow with rigid discipline. It is an intricate map of an initiatory process, a profound journey that is already underway within you, whether you are consciously aware of it or not. These are not steps to be completed in sequence with external effort. They are phases of emergence, energetic thresholds that the awakening starseed moves through, often without fully realizing that what felt like immense struggle, profound challenge, or even unbearable difficulty was actually a powerful, divinely orchestrated initiation, a rite of passage preparing you for your true potential. Recognize yourself in these phases, for the act of recognition is itself the first powerful act of reclamation, calling forth your latent wisdom and remembering your inherent power. Phase 1. The dissolution of the constructed self. Before anything truly new, truly authentic, can fully emerge and take root within your being, something must inevitably be released. Something must gracefully fall away. For the starseed, this foundational phase often arrives not in the form of a gentle spiritual epiphany, but as a profound and often unsettling life crisis. It might manifest as a career path that suddenly feels utterly devoid of meaning, like a dry well in a desert, leaving you hollow and unfulfilled despite external success. It could be a relationship that, through its own transformation or ending, mirrors back a version of you that no longer resonates with your evolving truth, a reflection that feels alien and distant. Or perhaps it is the core identity you have meticulously cultivated, the persona that functioned perfectly for years, suddenly feeling like a restrictive, ill-fitting costume, stifling your breath and constraining your spirit. This, dear one, is not failure, despite what the ego might desperately try to tell you. This is a profound and necessary frequency correction. The Arcturian currents, with their precise and intelligent energy, do not dismantle what was built without reason. They dismantle only what was built from frequencies that were never truly yours. The limiting beliefs absorbed from family systems, the pervasive cultural conditioning that shapes perception, or the lingering residue of past life wounding that inadvertently created an architecture of self designed purely for survival rather than for the radiant expression of sovereignty. When that familiar architecture of self begins to crack, to show fissures and signs of collapse, the natural human instinct is often to frantically repair it, to desperately reassemble the familiar pieces, to find solid ground in what is known, even if what is known is no longer serving your highest truth. But the profound invitation in this challenging, yet ultimately liberating phase is to surrender, to allow the dissolution to complete itself fully, without resistance or judgment. What is gracefully falling away was always temporary scaffolding, a support structure designed to hold you while you built your foundational truth. What lies beneath it, patiently awaiting discovery, is the immutable, brilliant structure of your actual galactic blueprint, and it is far more coherent, far more luminous, and infinitely more powerful than anything you ever constructed over it. You are not losing yourself in this phase. Quite the contrary. You are finally, irrevocably, beginning to find yourself, shedding the layers that obscured your authentic light. Phase 2, the awakening of galactic memory. There is an extraordinary intelligence stored within the very fabric of your physical body, a deep well of knowing that profoundly predates this current lifetime and this earthly incarnation. It is not merely a poetic metaphor, but a literal energetic truth. Your intricate energy field carries indelible imprints from across vast dimensions, from countless timelines, and from distant star systems you have called home. And as the carefully constructed Earth identity begins its gentle, yet profound dissolution, those ancient imprints become increasingly accessible, not through strenuous effort or intellectual strain, but through the profound power of stillness, through a deep internal listening. You may begin to notice that certain knowledge, certain profound understandings, arrive within your awareness without any traceable source, a sudden flash of insight, or an undeniable knowing that bypasses logic. You might find yourself understanding complex concepts or universal truths that you were never formally taught, as if they are simply resurfacing from a deep internal database. Particular frequencies, certain resonant tones, sacred geometries, or profound states of silence may begin to feel like an undeniable homecoming, a comfort and familiarity that nothing in your Earth experience quite replicates. This is not your imagination simply activating. This is your deep galactic memory powerfully returning, fragment by precious fragment. The Arcturian currents move through your energy body in this phase as a kind of gentle, yet thorough excavation, clearing the persistent static and interference between your conscious awareness and the vast galactic intelligence encoded within your very cellular field. What surfaces in this process is not always comfortable or easy to process. Some of what you remember may carry a profound weight, an ancient wisdom imbued with responsibility. Some of it may carry an echo of cosmic grief, a sorrow for distant worlds or past missions. And some of it, crucially, carries a magnitude of purpose so vast and undeniable that the smaller, more limited self has long been afraid to fully claim it. Let it surface. Let it all rise. The memory is not a burden to be avoided. It is an invaluable resource, a sacred inheritance. Every fragment of galactic recall that integrates into your present awareness makes your energetic signal stronger, your discernment sharper, and your alignment with your true mission more exquisitely precise. Phase 3. The recalibration of the energy body. Awakening is not solely a philosophical shift in awareness or a mental realization. It is a profoundly physical, energetic event that permeates every cell and fiber of your being. As the integrated starseed memory continues to surface, and the former Earth identity proceeds with its dissolution, your entire energy body undergoes a dynamic process of structural recalibration. Old frequency patterns that were locked into your field through past trauma, through societal suppression, or through the inherent density of this dimension begin to gently release, like old bonds dissolving. A new intrinsic coherence emerges within your energetic architecture, not as something imposed from an external source, but as the natural, powerful return of your original divine template, your pristine blueprint. This phase is often experienced as physically and emotionally intense. Your physical sensitivity may dramatically increase, making you more attuned to environmental energies, foods, or sounds. Emotions may move through you in waves that seem disproportionate to their immediate triggers, as ancient energies are finally cleared. Your sleep patterns may shift dramatically, sometimes requiring more rest, other times less, or changing in quality. Your entire nervous system registers change at a deep cellular level, often feeling overwhelmed or overstimulated. This is not an illness to be cured. This is a profound and necessary upgrade, a rewiring of your entire system. The recalibration is not asking you to push through with force or grit. It is asking you to consciously slow down enough to lovingly allow your energy body to complete its intricate reorganization. Rest is not a retreat from the process in this phase. It is an active, vital participation in it. The most profound integration often happens in the stillness between the powerful activations, in the quiet moments where the new, higher frequency gently settles into form, anchoring itself within your physical vessel. Trust the magnificent, intelligent process that is moving through you, even when it does not look or feel the way you intellectually expected awakening to look. The Arcturian currents are precise, intelligent, and deeply loving. Nothing is being moved that is not energetically ready to move. Nothing is being activated before your field can safely and coherently receive it. Phase 4. The activation of sovereign frequency. There is a powerful and undeniable point in the initiatory process where the starseed ceases to ask for external permission to be who they truly are. This is not an act of defiant rebellion, nor is it a performative display of egoic power. It arises from a quiet, absolute, and unshakable recognition that the unique, high vibrational frequency they carry is not in any way dependent on external validation, external recognition, or external confirmation from anyone or anything outside themselves. Your sacred mission is not something that will eventually be handed to you, like a certificate, once you have sufficiently proven yourself ready or worthy. It is something you powerfully activate from within, simply by choosing, with every fiber of your being, to embody the frequency of who you actually, truly are. This phase is unmistakably marked by a profound shift in how you relate to the world around you, a fundamental change in your energetic interface. You begin to move less from knee-jerk reaction and more from deep internal resonance, guided by your inner knowing. You make choices not from what is expected of you by others or by society, but from what is exquisitely aligned with your soul's truth. You gracefully stop trying to translate your profound experience into language that fits the limited frameworks of people who are not yet awake, and you begin to implicitly trust the deep, intuitive intelligence that moves through your own energy body, your own being. Your frequency is the transmission itself. You do not need to intellectually explain what you carry. You need only to carry it fully, clearly, and without apology or diminution. The profound recalibration you underwent in Phase 3 meticulously prepared your field to stably hold this new, expanded frequency. The precious memories recovered in Phase 2 gave it context, meaning, and direction. The dissolution gracefully completed in Phase 1 cleared the sacred space for it to emerge. Now, you effortlessly emit, and what you emit changes the very frequency of every field you enter, every person you encounter, every space you occupy. This is not arrogance. This is the pure, unadulterated essence of your mission unfolding. Phase 5. The anchoring of higher dimensional awareness. Ascension is not departure. It is not an escape from the physical realm or from the embodied experience. This is perhaps the most crucial and often misunderstood truth of the starseed path. The expansion of your awareness into multidimensional perception is not meant to be an ethereal escape from Earth or from your embodied existence. On the contrary, it is the profound and purposeful integration of higher dimensional intelligence directly into this timeline, through this very body, in this present life. You are not here to transcend the physical and disappear into pure light. You are here, quite literally, to bring the galactic into the physical, to bridge dimensions through your very presence. That requires a deep and conscious act of anchoring, a profound, grounded presence firmly rooted in your physical body and in this dimension, even as your awareness elegantly expands far beyond it. The starseed who perpetually floats, who endlessly chases higher states without consciously integrating them into their lived reality, ultimately loses coherence. Their magnificent signal becomes scattered, diffuse, and ineffective. Their vital mission remains theoretical, a beautiful dream unmanifested. The Arcturian currents, when fully and consciously received, do not lift you out of your life into some distant realm. Instead, they bring an exquisite quality of clarity, an unwavering presence, and an intelligent awareness into every single dimension of your existence, profoundly enriching your relationships, amplifying your creative expression, transforming your physical experience, and deepening your engagement with the world around you. Anchoring your higher self is the essential act of making your expanded awareness livable, sustainable, and beautifully embodied. It is the crucial phase in which the initiation transcends a fleeting experience and becomes a fully integrated, conscious way of life. Phase 6. The synchronization of timeline and mission. Time, as experienced from a truly multidimensional perspective, does not function as a rigid, linear sequence of events, moving inexorably from a fixed past to a predetermined future. Instead, it is a fluid field of coherence, or, at times, incoherence, depending entirely on the vibrational alignment between your core frequency and your soul's intended trajectory. When the starseed is operating primarily from the constructed Earth identity, from suppressed galactic codes, and from unresolved energetic distortion, their timeline often feels chaotic, disjointed, and profoundly frustrating. Opportunities appear and then mysteriously disappear without logical explanation. Meaningful connections form and then abruptly dissolve without apparent reason or understanding. The profound sense of purpose is still present, an undeniable hum within, but it feels consistently out of reach, not actionable, visible yet unreachable, like a clear signal coming through heavy, impenetrable interference. As the Arcturian activation deepens and your vibrational coherence stabilizes, the timeline clarifies with breathtaking precision. This clarity doesn't necessarily mean that external circumstances immediately or magically change, but rather that your fundamental relationship to your own frequency shifts and strengthens. You begin to recognize synchronicities not as mere coincidences, but as precise, intelligent course corrections, divine breadcrumbs guiding you home. You begin to understand, with profound certainty, that the exact timing of your awakening, the specific moment in which these deep galactic codes are activating within you, is not accidental in the slightest. You are arriving exactly when you were meant to arrive, perfectly on schedule with cosmic design. The perceived delays were not failures on your part. They were essential calibration periods, crucial moments of energetic preparation. The confusion you experienced was not evidence of your unworthiness. It was the necessary pressure required to crack the constructed self open, allowing the magnificent galactic blueprint to surface and express itself. Every single experience, every challenge, every triumph that brought you to this very moment was precisely on schedule, part of the larger, intricate tapestry of your soul's journey. And what is powerfully activating within you now is precisely what this entire journey was meticulously building toward, the grand crescendo of your cosmic remembrance. Phase 7, the return to source frequency. There is an ultimate state of being, a profound resonance that exists beneath all identity, beneath all mission, beneath all role, and beneath every story you have ever told yourself or been told. It is not an emptiness or a void, as the conditioned mind might fear. Instead, it is an absolute fullness, a complete and boundless quality of pure existence that the thinking mind cannot possibly process or comprehend. Only the deepest aspect of your energetic field can truly receive and integrate it. This is the frequency of your very origin, the primal resonance from which your unique soul emerged before it took on any form, any lineage, or any dimensional assignment. It is not a place you need to travel to reach, a distant star, or a higher plane of existence. It is not a reward for sufficient spiritual achievement or decades of disciplined practice. It is, quite simply, what you are, beneath everything that was ever layered over it, every identity you ever assumed. The final phase of Arcturian activation is not the acquisition of something new, a new power, or a new understanding to add to your repertoire. It is rather the profound recognition of what has always been eternally present, patiently waiting beneath the constructed self, beneath the galactic identity, beneath even the most sacred starseed mission, the pure, undiluted, unconditioned frequency of your true source nature. When this is recognized, not merely as an intellectual concept, but as a living, breathing reality in your body and throughout your entire energetic field, the journey does not end. On the contrary, it deepens profoundly, becoming an infinite spiral of ever-expanding remembrance and embodied creation. If you have stayed with this until now, understand something with every fiber of your being. You did not stumble upon this message by chance or mere coincidence. Something profound within your very field, your energetic signature, recognized a resonant frequency embedded within this transmission and intelligently moved you toward it. That is not coincidence. That is the unmistakable signal of your deeper self, your galactic lineage, returning to its own coherence. Here is what is profoundly true, beyond all doubt and beyond all earthly illusion. You are not lost. You are, in fact, magnificently arriving. The version of yourself that felt too much, that knew things others could not comprehend, that sensed subtle energies and truths that defied explanation, that carried a deep, pervasive grief without an identifiable earthly source, that searched endlessly without consciously knowing what it was truly searching for. That version of you was never, ever broken. That version was exquisitely encoded. Every single experience of disconnection in your life, every moment of profound longing or existential loneliness, was the pressure of a vast, uncontainable frequency, trying with all its might to break through a shell that was temporarily built to contain it, to hold your immense light until the time was right. You consciously agreed to this profound journey. You chose to enter this dimension as an extraordinary being carrying powerful galactic codes, knowing the challenges and the unique glory that awaited. You chose the path of temporary forgetting because you understood, on a soul level, that the awakening which powerfully follows the forgetting carries a particular quality of earned presence, an undeniable, unshakable groundedness, an exquisite compassion, and an embodied wisdom that pure, unchallenging transcendence simply cannot access. You chose to become fully, magnificently human so that you could fully activate here, in a physical form, in this specific timeline, in this very body, not as a limitation or a burden, but as a sovereign vehicle of profound transmission. The Arcturian currents that have been moving through your awareness as you received this message are not external to you, not some outside force acting upon you. They are, in truth, the resonant echo of your own galactic field, the deepest part of your being, remembering its inherent coherence, its innate power, its divine design. You are the transmission. You always were, from the very moment you were conceived in the heart of Source. The dissolution you experienced, the unraveling of the old identity, the shedding of the old story, the collapsing of the old frameworks, was not a loss to be mourned. It was a liberation, a profound release that cleared the way. What emerged on the other side of that dissolution is the authentic, magnificent being you actually are. And what you actually are has been patiently waiting for this precise moment, this exact convergence of expanded awareness and unwavering readiness to step fully, unapologetically, and irreversibly into its own brilliant light. You are not here to fit inside the reality that was handed to you, to conform to its narrow limitations. You are here to fundamentally recalibrate it, to infuse it with the higher frequencies of your true nature. Not through effort, not through force, not through struggle, but through the undeniable, undiluted, pure frequency of your presence, fully remembered, fully activated, fully here, right now. Before you sleep tonight, speak this aloud, with your full attention, with your entire body present and resonating with the profound truth of these words. I remember who I am. I release what was built over my truth. I align with my source frequency. I activate my mission with clarity, with grace, and with the full weight of everything I came here to carry. I am not arriving late. I am arriving now, and now is exactly when I was meant to. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what is forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real. Then, respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This is not content. It is collective alignment. Energy multiplies when intention connects. If something in this message resonated, do not keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow. You are not just watching, you are expanding. This is your space, and we are just getting started. And if your heart is calling for guidance on divine love and sacred union, I also bring transmissions on Arcturian heart wisdom, where we explore the twin flame journey, heart healing, and attracting your divine counterpart. You'll find the link in the description.